easy pay. So please know that if you want to get it home for $38, the clock's ticking, you have till midnight. And that color is one of the 5 that we have. So if y'all come on back, we'll have Chrissy take you through the choices. Wow.
Right?
I'm hearing that this whole distressed, and it also gives a little bit of the glazed, is a big thing for you.
It's a huge thing for us this spring. This is the sister to our glazed vintage leather. It's from our Soho vintage line. So if you're shopping in those boutiques in Lower Manhattan, it goes back to those beautiful distressed vintage bags that you're seeing. Really, really gorgeous. Shawn, you have our chestnut.
Thank you.
Which is trimmed out in the chestnut, so you're getting a tone on tone with that one, and
Terrific.
it is really, really beautiful. There's not a color in the bunch that's not just stunning in this distressed leather.
Love it.
I've got the frappe in front of me.
Ooh.
So the frappe gives you that lighter neutral, so you can either go with the chestnut or the frappe. This one is trimmed out in the chestnut, and all of the bags have that antique brass hardware on it. So really, really pretty options.
Whoa.
Hello, Cloud.
That's really good.
Cloud, love. Now, if you are someone who has been really drawn to the grays this season, this cloud blue is going to be a perfect option for you because it has an underbase of gray in it, very chameleon color. We've trimmed that out, which I think is the perfect complement, the way that this chestnut looks in the trim next to the cloud blue. Really, really pretty.
Really soft, and you don't even know how lightweight this is. You would not believe it's leather.
So true, so true. Now there's the black, black on black, and for me, it's a rock star in this distressed leather. It really comes to life. You see it when you're up close on the black. It is gorgeous. The top stitching pops off of it. This is not just your regular, ordinary black bag at all.
Amen.
And then on the end is the coral. Now the coral is actually coming up brighter, I feel, on the monitor than it is in person. It has more of a terracotta, earthy feel to it, the coral does.
Keep going.
It's trimmed out in that chestnut. Really, really beautiful, a lovely shade, and all of these bags are quite frankly seasonless. I see them now, I see them in spring, and I see them into the following months. Really, really, and it's a year-round leather too, the distressed leather. It's a huge in-house favorite among our designers, the merchants, everyone went bananas. And I've gone bananas too for it. I'll be carrying it this.
I know you're going to take us on a tour, but it's just, you are loving the cloud blue. You are obviously loving the easy pay, so do it. And this is, if you're loving Tignanello, this is, again, a snapshot of where this brand is going, and certainly for the 2015 season.
All right, tour. So I wanted to go over with the leather really fast, just so you know, this is an incredibly soft leather, all ready to start out with. The hand feel on this is spectacular, and it will only get softer the more and more you wear the bag. You can see up close the distressing. It's gone through a process, a tumbling process. We want it to look like this was a bag you found in a vintage store, this amazing find, really gorgeous. We gave you a slip pocket right on the front of the bag, very, very deep. We've mirrored it on the back of the bag. So truly the front and the back of the bag look exactly identical.
Yep.
Really, really great. I also wanted to point out one of my favorite features. You can see the Tignanello T stitched.
I noticed that.
Isn't that fabulous?
That's really clever.
Now, I like to pretend it's my own personal monogrammed handbag because, you know, being a Turner and all. But it is through Tignanello, but I love the subtlety of it. I think it's perfect. It's not overwhelming. It's really, really gorgeous. You can see we have the Tignanello nameplate on the hanger tag. The hanger tag is removable. We know that sometimes you don't like to carry that on your bag, and that's fine. You can remove it if you want to. Double straps on this that fold completely down because we've given you a shoulder strap. The shoulder strap, I think, when you were saying this before, this kind of is a chameleon-shaped bag. Because when you go to put it on your shoulder, you do get a hobo feel to it. When you get your items in, it'll drape down some. So I love the fact that you have a lot of versatility with wear. If you don't want to keep the strap on the bag, we have the lobster claw clasp. It comes off super easy. Zip top opening on this, incredibly wide, generous mouth on this bag. Just really, really spectacular. Back wall zip pocket, 2 slip pockets on the front wall that kind of chain equestrian-inspired lining on it. I want to show you the base of the bag to give you a sense of the depth of this, the width of this. It's a great sized bag. All of your essentials will fit in here beautifully, and it's a stunner. It is a stunner coming into spring.
The glazed leather is such a fresh look. I also want to point out it is meant to be distressed, so you're going to see crackles and wear inside the leather that is meant to be there because it gives vintage. Cloud, we have a dozen left. This is the all black. Help me out from there.
Chestnut?
This is the chestnut. Thank you. Yours is frappe. I could not forget that.
And the coral.
Mine is the coral.
Really pretty.
And we also said because it has so many chameleon bags that it can give, one of the things that I called it was kind of like a doctor bag.
Very
and that's because
true.
when I turn it this way, you guys can see almost that square Mary Poppins doctors-ish. It's
The rug is coming
terrific.
out, the lamp is too. It's all in here. There's so
the
much
Tignanello.
space. There's
it's
so
really
much
great.
space on the inside of this bag, especially if you use an organizer. No problem.
Terrific.
Tons of room.
Love that. Love you, girl.
Love you,
Cloud now
girl.
sold out. Do you have a pet peeve? A beef?
Oh, it's
so-
a rabbit hole we could go down. But I will say chewing. The sound of people chewing gum,
Somebody
smacking
just
gum.
said that.
Drives me bananas.
Cracking of the gum. Yes, someone said
Shut your
I
mouth
don't
when you're
like
chewing.
that either. I don't know why, but when people chew with their mouth open, anything, even food, it just bugs me.
Shut your mouth, yo.
I also
Are you
hate it
so
when you
proud
order
of
carry out
yourself?
and you get all the way home and then you realize like they forgot something. Isn't that the worst? But you already paid for it and it's far enough away that you're not going to drive back. I'd also like to say that these readers are what I've been wearing the whole show. And yes, you do get all 7 pairs. One of them is very special. Do you see on the bottom of your screen there? That's a computer pair.